The system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. It teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Victory, victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, victory, zombie gang rapping at NYC.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Jameis to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again with Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll throw again. Winston. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, Goodman looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play fake. Winston looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Geno Atkins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 3rd and long for Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here comes Johnson on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. A nice little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Follow. Green,
To throw, Winston. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go now. Ready. Blue ready.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Sonic. Hey, sub. Let's go. Follow.
From the gun, Winston. Over the middle, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Jameis now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Sunday. Green, Triple C.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Out left to Shaheen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Winston. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Follow. Watch the foul shot.
Winston. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. To throw on second down. Goodman. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To throw again. Goodman. Drops it underneath to Elliott. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Throwing on first down. Goodman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Winston now. They've got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Thompson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Easy. Green, triple C. 5-0. Hey, sub.
To throw is Winston. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Goodman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The final shot before break. Goodman, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. Line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Runs over it. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goodman. And incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching that, Marty!
The give is to Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Watching that, Marty!
They're going to try and throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st and 10, Goodman. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Goodman. A dump off to Elliott. give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw. Goodman. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Give to Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go to Elliott again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Watching that, Marty.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking downfield for Godwin. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5 on the pick.
On second down, Winston again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Green, triple C. 5-0.
Winston from the gun on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Ready. Flag 22. 5-0.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Again, it's Winston. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Goodman. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Goodman throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down. Goodman. And his throw is incomplete.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Throwing again. Goodman. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back to throw. Goodman. It's caught. Jones. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down. Goodman. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Now let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing. Over.
Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Watching that, Barney.
Here's Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Jameis on second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First and 10. Goodman. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goodman. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Goodman. He sets the fire deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Able to find Shaheen here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Screen, triple C. Sonic. Screen, triple C.
From the red zone now, Winston. Pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Ready. Blue lady. Sonic.
A second down throw for Winston. And he's got it. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts.
White.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jameis Olawale, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
Ready. Blue lady. 5-0. Sonic.
Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Now here's Johnson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goodman. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Goodman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Justin Ellis in on the stop.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Goodman. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Elliott. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Goodman looking long for Westbrook. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Over.
first down carry by Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a first throw here in overtime. Complete to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goodman throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Watching that, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted.